Nicholas Anelka.
Fowler.
Yeah, but they came at the end. They came towards the end.
You even played with my brethren's mum.
Whoa.
Sean Goater.
What do you mean?
What?
Wait,
My brethren's mum. Oh, your brethren's mum looks like Sean Goater. That's mad. Wait, do you lot remember E17?
Yeah, I do.
But
Brian Harvey.
Do you remember their song? All right,
yeah.
everything's gonna be all right. I don't know where it goes. It's really all right.
Oh,
hey, banger.
Do you know what? I didn't know. Like Taylor Swift, yeah.
Go on.
Is meant to be like, she's big in it.
Yeah,
she's meant to be
massive.
like
The biggest.
But I didn't know none of her tunes.
You didn't know Taylor Swift tunes?
Until
22.
someone
Yeah.
said,
Big tune.
someone said one, and it was, what was it? Go on, say it.
Yeah! I don't know about you, but I feel like 22.
Bro, you know that I knew you was trouble when you walked in. You know that one?
Which one?
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. You know that one,
That
bro.
one.
You don't know no Taylor Swift. Why you bring it up
No,
for?
no, but this was the point. I don't know any of these songs.
He don't know no Taylor Swift.
Dan,
Yeah?
let's get going.
No, but let's talk about Taylor Swift.
You don't know Taylor Swift challenge. It's decent.
Quickly, guys, send me a Taylor Swift song that I know, and then we'll
you
start the
were
episode.
trouble when you walked in.
Is that her? That's a big tune.
Bro, that's a slammer, bro. How'd you not know that tune, bro?
That's a big tune.
And the Kendrick Lamar could have been blood.
Kendrick Lamar's on
She's
that.
not that big, bro. She's not that big.
He's on that tune.
Kendrick Lamar's on it.
Taylor Swift is not a superstar.
She is.
What are you doing, bro?
She is, but she's like.
Bro, she's the superstar.
No, let's introduce Shaun Wright-Phillips in it.
No, that's not how you introduce
No,
someone.
because I want to introduce him properly. I want to because he tried to be rude, bro.
I know
Give
you.
him-
I know you're at
give
the
him-
top table now.
Give him the cushions, bro.
This guy, cushions.
Listen, you just sit. You did a 6.
Give him the cushion, bro.
We don't give cushions. We give condoms. We give condoms.
But I can't. That's a
No,
bad
to
start.
be taller.
Cage, like the last 2 episodes, you've been subbed on. You've got your starting
I'm a
role.
starter. I'm the captain now.
You might be Lucas Torreira, where you've just filled in a man that weren't doing his job, and that's
He's
why. you look
Agate. You're
great.
Agate.
But as time goes on, no, I rate you. You're my bro. You're my bro.
Because I'm playing. I'm
But
playing.
the crowd is dark. Know what they're doing? No, they will get you. Yeah.
That's the clip. Well, that's where we break. No.
You seem a bit run down, man. What's wrong, man? I'm tired, man. There's so much football. And the end of the year, it's rough, man. Well, if you're looking for a fun way to relax, maybe even some rewards, I got just the thing. Oh, you're gonna need to explain, Jordy. Well, you need to check out this site called AMONBet. It's got like 7,000 games, tournaments with prize pools, everything you want. All right, I'm listening. Go on. And even better, man, we got an exclusive offer. Click the link below and use the code FILTHYFELLAS, or go to the website amonbet.co.uk/FILTHYFELLAS. And what do we get from that, Jordy? You get a free bonus on your first deposit and a few extra spins just to get you started. I'm not gonna lie, you had me a free bonus, man. Come on, man. You need to relax, and that's what AMONBet is here for. All right, then I'm gonna try it out, man. AMONBet, man. You go unwind.
Boys,
Big episode.
a big episode. A healthy turnout. We've got subs. What week does this? When is this coming out? Have United just lost?
No, probably.
But no, they probably just lost again.
Why are you doing that, though?
It's a horrible
You
talk.
are hiding
In fact, you know what?
I'm not hiding it, though.
This might be worse.
I'm not
No,
hiding
this
it.
is worse.
No.
The top is better than the jacket, bro.
Let's address what's going on, right?
Bro, what is that? Where'd you find that? Where'd you make that yourself?
So right now,
Hold on,
you
wait.
are hiding the United jersey.
No,
with
don't
a-
say I'm hiding
with,
it.
with
A towel.
a khaki fleece, like
wearing
a
a towel.
Russian operative. Yeah, I know it's a bit
Brother,
colder now.
Hey, no, real talk, yeah.
but it's a bit.
Hey, real
warm.
talk, yeah. I'm learning. I'm trying to develop my dress sense in it. Like I'm
Wow.
like a,
What stage-
You know,
what
like
stage
a player
you at
that's
now?
unlocked, but I haven't got all the clothes yet.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah,
what you lot got.
yeah.
You lot got to work with me.
This is a mad improvement, though.
I've tried.
is an
Look at the
improvement.
combination, bro. I've tried, bro.
The
But
collar,
I'm letting
fix
you
the
lot
collar.
know, though, I'm Man United through and through. I know some of you look like, don't be afraid, bro. This is it. Anyway, let's get to it.
Anyway,
I rate it, but it's poor.
boys, another big episode. Today we have Chelsea's very own.
Chelsea's, yeah?
Chelsea's got to, man. It's like
Man City's.
very significant club.
QPR.
Yeah, in
QPR
great form at the
should be
moment.
Arsenal. Should have been
Don't
Arsenal.
do that. Don't do that.
Nah, it's Chelsea, yeah?
QPR.
Chelsea's very own.
Chelsea's very own
Big round of
Shaun
applause. Big round of applause.
Wright-Phillips.
Go on, Shaun. Go on, Shaun. Should have been an Arsenal.
He looks
player,
like he
but
wants
it
to
went
cut
wrong.
already.
He knows this is he's walked into a changing room
a
that
safe
is
space.
fiery today.
No, I'm gonna keep mentioning it. You should have been an Arsenal player, bro.
Yeah, that's Arsene
I
Wenger's
don't
fault,
understand.
though.
What did he
Whoa,
do?
whoa, whoa. Say that again.
Oh my God.
I literally to make it talking to the man.
Big
innit?
tackle straight
Yeah,
away.
talking to the man because I need to know the truth. You
Right,
come.
so when it all happened and all the bids came in, obviously I didn't want to leave City because I was young, naive in many ways, thinking you just stay at one club all your life.
Didn't
sort
know
of
what's
thing.
going on. I hear you.
And the bids come in. They've all told me, agents, dads told me. I said, I don't want to leave, but if it's on, come on, let's make it move sort of thing. Arsene Wenger said he has to wait till January. Now, in football, you can break your leg on next week. Dad, mum always told me strike while the iron's hot. Chelsea come in, pay exactly what City want, and the rest is history.
But you kind of
decision.
wanted to come to Chelsea a little bit at least.
I didn't want to, in real talk, I didn't even actually want to leave City. I only left because otherwise the club goes into administration. Like, when I was that age, I didn't think about, like, winning trophies. I just enjoyed playing ball,
So when
innit?
people are blaming Pep Guardiola for ruining football, it's actually your fault for keeping City in administration.
100%.
Do you think he's ruined football?
Nah, he hasn't. He's like.
I was just going to say.
All jokes aside, yeah. As a gooner, like obviously Ian Wright, club legend, but you came Highbury at a point and just treated us wrong.
Yeah, it's
bro.
true. All the time, innit?
Yeah,
he
it's
did,
just,
he
and
did,
no,
yeah.
but
It weren't all the time.
Nah, you
used to upset your pups.
Played like, you just played like. You played like people that I saw like on the playground. You get me? And I was convinced you'd be an Arsenal player.
Was it that era though? Like, is there a big difference? Do you find that there's a big difference between when you were playing 2000s and now?
Yeah,
a lot of Shauns.
but a lot of difference.
What's the difference?
You don't really find street ballers anymore.
Yes.
I think Cole Palmer in many ways brings that back.
Yeah,
he plays like he's just playing football on the concrete with his brethren. That's nobody else plays like that.
So there is a space for it still.
There's always going to be a space for it
Who do
because
you think's been kind of like you in the last, I say, decade? It might be a bit hard now.
there's a few now that they're popping back up now. Matomo, Doku. I think,
Doku especially.
Yeah, they're more of the ones that you would say would just kind of dribble. And even Madueke plays like an old school winger. I don't think he gets enough props for what he's been doing of late. So they are coming back, but that's because everybody's sitting so deep when they come up against these passing teams. They have to find another way to unlock.
But is that the only position really you're allowed to do that in now? When you think about it, because like Cole Palmer's the anomaly here, yeah, because he can do it. But as in, you get that ball to your wingers, and it's like go beat your man.
I think that's been the case for like maybe 15 years even.
Well, no, I'd say it was getting there, but the likes of Toure, a few of the central,
anomalies.
a few of the central midfielders that could break the line with dribble,
Even
like
Dembele.
Yeah, Dembele.
I don't think there was a lot. I think these guys were like far and few in between. You get me?
But they're definitely gone. There's not many of them now.
No, it's kind of
Everyone's a robot now, though. Everyone's a robot now.
It has to be like that though. In some ways, you have to have a mix and a blend, innit? Like because it's so much money in the game now. And if you look at certain managers' jobs are on the line. They're all under pressure. After 4 games, they can lose their job.
Who's the most 2000s player?
Interesting.
I think no. Palmer's there. I think Isak is there.
Eze, man, you gotta put Eze in there. Man.
Doku. There's a couple.
I think it could be a Adama Traore. Them man just run, bro. He's just an athlete, man. He's before the 2000s.
He's all the way back.
He's before.
What about Mbuemo? Will he
I like him, Bueno.
He can play all generations the way he plays football.
Can I ask you about your loyalty to City? You didn't want him to go into administration. What was that? Is that because of how they brought you in? Why did you feel so loyal to City?
What makes you? I didn't even have a choice. I only found out about that a year and a half later.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't
but
know.
Let's have it right. You went back, so City was a lot to you.
Yeah, so they in most ways they made me the player I became to be, sort of thing. So I always said, like, my mum always classed it as my second home.
Can I ask
so
a
I
question?
said I would return. I said I would always return before I retired.
That's a good transition because where we usually like to start on Filthy is we like to take it back all the way back to the beginning when we get a guest. So you started at Notts County. before you went to
No.
City?
Forest.
Nottingham Forest. Big
Forest,
difference.
bro.
There's a big difference. That's not saying he went
You
to
did not
United.
do your
bro.
research.
That's not saying he went to United, bro.
Hang
There's a
on.
big difference between
Hang
County
on.
and Forest.
Go on and
bro.
land. Bring it back. Bring it
I
back.
done it on purpose because I knew it wasn't Notts County. I wanted him to say Notts Forest.
Not
I see that.
No.
Overstand.
So can we take it like let's go back to the beginning, man.
We can go further back to the point
Go
where
to
it
your
was
birth.
South London.
We can go that early. We can go that early. We can go that early if you want to go that early. We can go that early if you want to go that early.
No, okay, I'll go back before that then. So usually we spoke with Jermaine Defoe and a few other players about their Sunday team. There was a Sunday team called Sinrab in East London.
Yeah, I know about it.
You know about Sinrab, right? A lot of,
Decent.
what was your Sunday team? Is there any other players that come from your Sunday team that have?
Dixon are two.
Okay, oh wow.
We grew up, well, he's obviously from Peckham. I was from Brockley at the time. We had to form a football club because there wasn't one where we grew up.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't start playing Sunday League football, I reckon, until I was about 13.
Wow.
Way.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
was you kind of media at football before then? Was it a late development?
Don't know, man used to just play 66 and FA knockouts.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be honest,
yeah.
those
You get enough from that. Yeah, you
guys-
get
Those
enough.
youths
Yeah.
become mad though.
That's
when
what we
when
did.
those youths like kind of join Sundays at like 13, 14, and they've not had like any doubt or anything in their mind, and they're just kind of that at that point you feel like the best. Obviously, you're the best you've ever been when you're 14.
And you have no
You get me?
authority, no manager.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. That is why you even play like you do. Like with the blinkers on.
It's just one, you got one man and you got to try and dribble past
Yeah, and
3,
just beat
6
him
different
and
men to get a shot off. So that I always just grew up saying like, you know what? Man's an entertainer, innit, at the end of the day.
Was there anyone in your team, in your Sunday team, that you thought this guy's got a little bit about him and he just not even got close?
I reckon it was loads. I reckon pretty much 7 should have made it, but due to like different upbringings, in many ways, one of my friends, he was really good, couldn't play football because his mum said he had to go to church. So like there was multiple reasons. One of them always getting in trouble, so was always grounded. So man couldn't go.
A lot of us.
There's
Is that
a
why
lot
you-
of the church
Is
ones.
that why you
say
didn't? Is that why you didn't
I,
make
no,
it?
I'm saying, wait.
No, but you chose to go church. You chose to go church, though. You was in
Do you
church
lot
by
think-
choice, bro.
Do you not think I couldn't I could have played? You know,
Nah,
My
but
grandma might have had something to say as well if I.
Sunday games.
Seventh Day Adventist.
Oh, your thing's on Saturday.
Jamaica,
You
yeah,
can't play
yeah.
at all.
So like Saturday 3 p.m.
No,
I
it
can
is.
only play Sundays.
I'm a real one. I had no restrictions. I just didn't make it. It was all, everything was there. My dad took me wherever I needed to go. They said, Jay, no, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, but football's a matter of opinion. That is kind of the problem. Like one manager will tell you you're not good enough. The other manager, you're the best player in his team. So
Let's go stick at it till you get that right manager. But let me ask you this: so you don't start till you're 13, because I got scouted at 13. So I started about 11.
Here we go.
You started at 11.
Exactly, which
That's, even that's kind of late. Though.
I started at
Like,
11.
it-
I
now-
joined my first team.
That's
at
quite
11.
late though, right? So, but then within 2 years, I'm getting scouted every club in London. After I'm playing for the county and playing for everyone.
I did that. within
But
a year. I did it
when did
within
you
a
get
year.
scouted?
first one was Millwall, but like
Damn.
from where I'm from and then Bermondsey, 12. They offered me down for
Before you even joined the Sunday team,
So where did they scout you from?
like just kicking around. So the Sunday League team, it was weird. So one of the dad's kids decided to do it. We got given a kit that had just a red and black kit that had like KFC on it. We used to just play in random little local tournaments that we could get thingy. It's nothing
Let me
there.
ask you a question. KFC.
McDonald's.
I'm gonna ask you a question. When I was growing up, we all knew about the N word,
yeah.
nepotism.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was gonna go there. I didn't know you had me. You had us on that last.
Drop the shoulders
So
still.
would you say this is something that I think you've probably been asked this a lot, yeah? You are literally one of my favorite players growing up. So I rate you. Don't even look. I don't know about KG. He's different. Yeah. But do you think your dad being who he is had a lot to play with you making it?
No.
No. So you think it's just you?
Because in many ways, he's done, I've done the same thing with, say, my kids as he did with me and my brother. He wasn't one of those dads that took us out, teaching us to play football, making us do drills. He kind of let us create our own path, not only in football, but in life. He trusted us to make the right decisions under our mum. I've done the exact same things. Otherwise, likelihood I would have most probably been a striker.
There you go.
I'm not. I'm a winger.
And can I come in on that? He's around my same age, right? So I know. Same goes for Anton as well. When they're coming through, it's double hard because everyone's cussing them. Everyone's saying they're not. Even when they're good and they're doing sick, they're saying they're not that good.
And there was
pure hating.
there was a lot of talent at that age as well. So to kind of break through and stand out, it's not easy, man.
It's have to be different, innit?
Did you ever feel the pressure then? So, like, talk to me about your first stint at Man City. You arrive in, obviously, the big name in terms of the big family name. Did you feel that when you stepped in?
No, like I just looked at it like, boy, in many ways I'm out the hood. Like I've got a chance now to do something in many ways that everybody dreams of. Like I could have gone the other way with my cousins and all of that and
Would you say
done it wrong.
Regardless of your dad being who he was, you still kind of grew up like a lot of the people in the area?
100%.
Yeah.
Like my mum is like a proper strong black proud woman. She didn't want nothing or take nothing. The only way we got stuff from our dad is if we went and asked, and he would always give us, or he would call us, do you need anything? But mum would never ask. So we grew up in Kentwell Close, bunk beds in our council flat, and I think that was the best upbringing in many ways I could have ever asked for. I think with my kids now, I think what I've done, well, it's not wrong. When you try and be successful, you want to give them a better life. You also take them away from what's really real in the world, so that it's just for me.
It give you a lot of drive.
Yeah, like you want to get out of there. It makes you hungry, and that's what you don't like. The best footballers, I always say, come from broken homes, homes that ain't that wealthy. Like
You don't
the
think you
best
can do
players.
both though? Like,
No,
give them
you
a good
can.
upbringing and still
No,
give them a hungry
you still can. I'm not saying you can't.
But do you think it's possible to give them like a good upbringing and still make them have the hunger as well?
Yeah, because it's something, I think you fall in love with it. You have to fall in love with the game. It's about passion, innit? Like if you love the game and it doesn't become like a chore or a job, I think you will naturally just kind of excel in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, Billy's asking that because he was born like around the time that your career was
Winding
in flow.
down.
No, not winding down. Was in flow. He's
He looks like about
He's-
16.
Yeah, he's about 12.
When he's driving, I couldn't believe it, fam.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I
I
said,
almost
raw.
linked him. Citizens arrest. Boy racer, what's he doing behind the wheel? Yeah.
Bringing it back though, going back to the early 2000s, it's when you would have made your debut, right?
For who?
For City. Did you play against your dad or did you just miss out?
No, tried. He was a spell at Forest and Burnley. He was injured once and I was injured the other time. Yeah.
To be fair, you would
But
have given him some problems. If he
I would have
tried-
just
if he tried
kicked
to
him.
press you.
I already warned him I'm going to kick him. Yeah.
Aye, playing
You would've
against
kicked
your
him?
dad.
Yeah.
Different kind of venom. Different
Nah,
kind of-
No.
Listen, Dan, I remember doing it when I was 7 in my garden. I could, if there was a ref there and a crowd, oh my days, I don't know what I would have done.
That's a trump. That's like a
Yeah.
hall pass.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I'm not stopping till I play with my son.
Double foot.
Are you allowed to nutmeg your dad, though? Is that getting too
have to.
far?
No, well, as a dad, you're supposed to let your kid nutmeg you from like a young age.
I don't know about
No, I don't do that.
Listen, my son is 2 and I'll double foot him in any room. I don't care. He's not getting past me. Not yet. You have to earn that.
That first year in at Man City, you were promoted to the Prem. What was that like?
Do you know, I never really.
Did you play much in that season?
Not as much as I would have liked to.
Did you go down? Did you go down with City?
Yeah, went down with
went
them
down
and
and
came
came
back
back
up.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
relegated, by the way. City's been relegated.
And,
United fan.
City's been relegated.
yeah, but we've
Well,
also.
put-
Wait. No. Yeah, let him leave it down. No, keep it down.
I just wanted to
Keep
let them
it
know
down.
City's been relegated.
Keep it down, because what I watched the other day, you can wear that as much as you want, mate.
Sibierski and them man would have done you back
Talk
then.
to us
bruv.
about the... No, come on, bro.
Stephen Island and them man. They would have mashed you up.
As far as the promotion, how much, like, how did that feel? Or did it not feel like that much because maybe you didn't have that much of the campaign that you played in?
It always feels like something. I think anyone that says that they don't appreciate winning something because they didn't play as much as they want to play, I feel in many ways is a little bit crazy, because some of the best players in the world haven't won no silverware. So it's a rarity to achieve stuff. And it takes a squad of players to win things, not just 11 players.
Is this the Nicky
as we've
Weaver
seen.
team that gets promoted? It's not that one.
That was no, I was too young then. What you mean that when they won in the finals,
Yeah,
Paul
yeah,
Dick
yeah.
off and that? Yeah.
Was that a couple? That was getting to the championship.
But when I got into the Prem and obviously I think Kevin Keegan was the manager at that time.
Yeah, that's a legend.
Yeah, that was a weird transition because obviously I've gone from playing quite a lot, and then Kevin Keegan comes in and he's playing this wing-back system. Now, I've never played wing-back before in my life, but he says, look, I'm not sure I'm going to play you there because you're too small. But I'm like, dude, you're like an inch taller than me. Like, how does that work? So,
But it's 2000. That's the land of the giants. That's the age of the
Yeah.
giants.
You played in a bit of an anti-football era, man. It was like they just wanted teams to fight, innit? They just wanted to.
I had to learn quickly.
Yeah.
If I wanted to play, I had to learn, and that's when I was just like, you know what, just figure it out.
You played with some players that like were throwback sort of English footballers, like tough. Like Horlock was a tough tackling left footer. Who else was in your team that was?
Yeah, Stuart Pearce, Richard Dunn.
Oh my
Paul
gosh, Dunn.
Bestveld.
Did you play with Dunn at QPR as well?
Yeah.
There was a season or couple seasons, sorry, when Dunn was a joke defensively.
Yeah,
man.
nah, there was a just before City got the money, they had a decent team. Michael Johnson, Stevie Ireland,
Yeah, man.
Alano.
What was Stephen Ireland like, ability-wise? 'Cause
Underrated.
Under, yeah.
He could play in this day of football
Yeah,
with his
I thought it
eyes
was
closed.
class, yeah.
With
Didn't
his
he
eyes
come out with a
closed.
quote saying that he
He was better. He thought he was better than.
He had a mad
was it
quote.
Gerrard.
Maybe.
I think it was. No, it wasn't even a quote. It was him on camera saying he's better than these guys. Like, outright. No. Do you know what it is? What he was talking about, I think it was taken out of context. It's like when Troy sat over there, a lot of the things he said was taken out of context.
That was the E&J. Didn't he have a whole bottle of E&J that day?
What? No.
Yeah, what's the
Hey,
wait, poet.
it was
Poet knows the
Hennessy.
quote. Hold on.
Don't
Poet-
Ian J off
Ian
my brother.
J-ing him off is
Don't
crazy.
Ian J off my brother. It was Hennessy. And we was mashed. But all jokes aside, it was taken out of context. So you're saying certain things he does better. Gerrard?
Is that true?
Gerrard, for me, is the best player England's had in many ways.
No prems.
Like, I think, but that's basically what I'm saying.
born in 03.
Yeah, but he probably,
He was
best
born
player
when
I've played
04
with,
was out.
Stevie G, for me, had everything.
I think the word complete ruins that sentence.
Yeah, complete is
Complete is
You know what it
Gerrard.
He was
Like,
you know what it is? Complete makes him. He's very technical.
yeah, he was good. Maybe he was tidier.
At 19, Stephen Ireland was probably a more complete player than Steven Gerrard.
Oh, is he saying him at 19 and Gerrard at 19?
Number 17, Gerrard, no shape up, was still a problem.
There's no shape up.
100%. He
No,
was
but Ireland was
still-
crazy.
You seen both of them, and you're not agreeing.
Yeah, because the thing is, they're two different players. Like, Stevie G is just everywhere, box to box, holding if you want him to be. He could drag your team, as we see
Not at
him doing in
19. This is what Steven's saying.
But he didn't need to at 19. Whereas Stevie Ireland may have needed to at that age because of the team he was playing in.
Yeah.
Let's get into the grittier questions now. Yeah? You became an England player at the time. I think England had a serious winger problem. You understand? Almost no left-hand side, and we're just sticking to Beckham. Regardless, we got Michael Owen and Rooney up front, both about 5'9".
Yeah, certain times even
But we
Scholes
got
was
Beckham
outright.
swinging
Yeah.
it to them. Whereas we knew we could get a Shaun Wright-Phillips in, a more direct winger, and it's more effective. Did you find that frustrating? Did you feel better than Beckham? Because I edited your stats to make you better than him on Pro 4. Now, because they were doing too much.
Right. I know. I wouldn't say I was better than him. He had a better delivery than me. I think I dribbled
But then you think
better.
at that
I
point-
played in
but
a
you think
different
at
way.
that point, football got to the point where it was less about the delivery, and we were closer to the modern times where the fullback had to mash the winger had to mash up the fullback.
I've always thought a winger has to mash
Yeah,
up
exactly.
the fullback. That's your job, innit? You go
I
on,
just think
you
England,
create
we was a bit-
chances.
I don't like to say behind. It's just different. It's just we played football in a different way. It was almost like
It's not,
four
it's
centre
not really
midfielders.
changed now, has
Let's,
it? In
you
many
know what? Let's
ways?
come back to the international part of this after, 'cause I'm sure it's a little bit further
Yeah,
on
but a little bit
anyway,
further ahead.
yeah.
Let's stick at City for now.
You ain't even got to Chelsea yet. My bad.
No, yeah, we haven't.
We haven't even
I'm
gone
not even
through.
sure
We haven't spoken about the
Man
money.
City.
We haven't spoken about the money. He's experienced when the big money comes in.
Look, he's goodbye to Main Road. Hello to the City of Manchester Stadium. You were voted Young Player of the Season 4 years in a row. I don't even think that's allowed. How long are you allowed to be young for?
Yeah, because he's done it like as a Nigerian. I can speak on that as well.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
As a Nigerian, I'll speak on that as authority.
Yeah, what is the?
How did you become the young player of the year like four times
Yeah, but
in a row?
you got to think of it differently compared to like you're thinking about it times now. Think about it when I was playing. There wasn't that many young players in, say, the first team squad. In many ways, to maybe combat that.
Do you recall the ages that you won these?
How old was you when you won the fourth one?
I'd say 20.
20.
Oh, yeah, wow. I'd say 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so it would have started from I was in like the academy because a lot of the seniors.
We try Rashford him. Rashford's 29, still young player of the year. Yeah.
He's up and coming still.
Try Rashford him. Yeah, don't do that. Not Shaun. It's not happening. I love Rashford. I try to get.
Are we talking City player of the year or not PFA?
No,
City.
Yeah. But because everybody was, what, 25, 26 upwards? CBS. Do you know what I mean?
Did you not get a PFA?
No, I was nominated and I made it into PFA Team of the Year.
Ooh. Who won it? Do you know?
Can't remember who won it that year.
That's an interesting one. What year are we talking? We can Google this. Young player of the year 2000 and...
2004?
2004.
John O'Shea. Ugh.
John O'Shea.
Well, while he's searching for that,
When he scored, that was when he scored the dink against us, innit? Prick.
There you go.
Shaun, you played against the Invincibles team. I've got a bit of a I've got a thing. I don't think they were that good, but obviously you played against them. I didn't. How good were they?
At that time.
Decent.
Dude, listen. You lose the ball up there, in 3 passes, it can be in the back of your net. That's how quick they could dismantle you. No matter how defensive-minded you were, whether you tried to shut up shop. With people like Thierry and Perez and Vieira, Ashley Cole that just run wherever he want to run. Everyone's talking about like these left-backs that make it. Ash Coley's been doing that for years.
I ain't seen a better left-back in the Prem since him.
Do you look at the game now versus how it used to be back then? How is it different? Has it changed much?
It's more footballing. Like, it's only, last 2 years, maybe 3 max, that wingers hugging the touchline has started coming back in. It's all inverted. It's all been inverted and rotation, which I reckon is better for football.
You could hang in this era though.
Yeah, I know.
If they slapped you on the left-hand side, and because I reckon
Well,
that's
the way they play, yeah, because everyone just comes in, plays 1-2.
Did you prefer playing on the left or on the right?
Right. I never understood, like, because Craig Bellamy could only play on the left. If you played him on the right, it was a completely different player.
Because he's had to just go.
Because he's just so used to
cutting in and
Whereas I'm on the pitch to set my striker up. My interest isn't necessarily shooting straight away. My first thought is, right, I need to create a chance for my guy to score. Whereas I think now it's a backwards thought process in terms of it's keep the ball. Can I get a shot off? If that's not on, maybe I can try something. And by then, it's too late as a winger.
In this era, how many goals you scoring though? Like, because you know the wide players are expected to score and stuff and provide assist and stuff. Do you think you'd be getting crazy? Big numbers.
Should we say how many goals or assists?
I should have scored more than I did.
You got. I'm sure. Stop me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you got 10 league goals in the 4-4-2 era.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
That was like my biggest.
That converts now to about 15, 16, 17. You understand? Because bro, them
in the front three.
Bro, how many
no,
wingers back then scored a lot of goals? It was
Yeah.
like Perez, maybe a Will Todd, all these Beckhams
Ryan
and all
Giggs.
these guys. Yeah, they didn't score double digits. It was a providing position.
But when you started your career to when you finished, how much was the system changing? And like the formation.
Changed from I went to Chelsea.
It's free up front, isn't it?
It's not even so much free up front, just the way they played football. When I was at City, it was like, give him the ball in many ways. He's going to make something happen. Went to Chelsea, it's like 11 man can make something happen, including the sub. So now I'm not just thinking about, right, get the ball and dribble it. I'm thinking about, right now, look for a pass, go. And a lot of people say he's changed the way he plays. Well, football's evolving. So in many ways, you have to change the way you play.
2004-05 season, your brother joins. As obviously, if you've got younger brothers, then your job obviously is to kind of like on them.
Just remind them.
Just
Remind them.
that's
that they're
your
younger than
role.
You. Humble.
You know what I'm saying?
Just humble them.
What's that like now having him in a dressing room with you?
We always say, right, we didn't really appreciate it that much when we was younger. It was more of like, okay, we're just going training together. We're just going to play full just like how we did when we was kids. We didn't appreciate it as much as we did until the second time around, but it was nice because we was both at Nottingham Forest. I get released from Forest, then I go to Manchester City. He's only normal. He comes with me, and then he does well. And in many ways, if he had better timing and a little bit of luck with the managers, he most probably would have made it at City because they didn't really get to see him, the real him. He didn't get a real chance, but he stuck at it and it worked out for the better for him in many ways.
Because it's your brother, though.
No, he's probably, like, I've got two brothers, Bradley and Brett. Bradley is like, can do all the tricks, but he can bang goals and he can make them out of nothing. Brett was probably the closest you're going to get to Dad in terms of just giving the ball in the box, it goes in the goal.
Fox in the box.
Yeah. So he's always been able to do it. So what he's done at the MLS and what he did at Charlton that got him promoted was everything I've seen him do as a kid. He just banged goals.
What's the age difference between you and Brad?
3.5 years. Like he's always been like that.
And you didn't, these weren't in any like contracts or anything that when you move, he comes.
No, that didn't exist. He had to go on a trial.
And you would have got that if he was born 10 years.
Yeah, like a lot of things like that didn't exist. That's a thing now in time where these players are that big, they can call for these certain things to happen. But that you didn't get that option.
I'm sure you could have got him to Chelsea. You was firing. I'm sure they would have gave you a lot of what you wanted at the time.
I feel like Chelsea kind of diss you.
I don't know. I don't think I agree. Like, first of all, I think I have to earn the stripes to play. Second of all, I went there, a man like Arjen Robben, Damien Duff, and Joe Cole, who are no slouches, are kicking ball at the highest level. So, but I've gone into. I'm not saying I wasn't better than anyone. What I'm saying is they earned their stripes under this manager. They've been doing this. They've won the league with him. Like
Before we move on though, before we move to Chelsea, I just want to find out at Man City the first time you was there, yeah. Who's probably the best players, like 5 best players you played with?
3, give us 3.
3.
It was tight.
How good was McManaman?
Hold on. 3, give us 3.
Al Berkovic.
Wow.
Ali Benarbia.
Wow.
And I have to put Big Schmeichels in there, man.
Can't remember the first.
I have to put Big Schmeichels in there.
Wait, let him name some of the names.
Nicholas Anelka.
Fowler.
Yeah, but they came at the end. They came towards the end.
You even played with my brethren's mum.
Whoa.
Sean Goater.
What do you mean?
What?
What? My brethren's mum. Oh, your brethren's mum looks like Sean Goater. That's mad.
I don't get it.
No, I'm in your lane as well.
My brethren's mum,
I did get it.
Sean Goater is mad.
No, you lost brethren as well.
You played with Anelka, and I think he was like one of the most underrated players ever.
They say it was better than Henry.
But
was he underrated?
When I say they, that's Arsenal haters.
Someone said that. Someone said he was better than Henry. I can't say who.
No, he said, was he
But
underrated?
he's going to say the obvious. Go for it, Sean.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Like, you don't move as much as he moves if you're
£100 million
underrated.
worth of
That
moves.
doesn't happen.
In terms of greats and all of these players that have played in the Prem, he's not brought up that often.
Because he didn't do it enough.
He didn't stay anywhere long enough.
Took
Do you know what I mean?
Facts. It happened.
If he stayed at Arsenal, would he been better than
He would
Henry?
have been better if Henry wasn't on his tail at the time it was happening. It was too much.
He came before Henry.
I understand.
did.
I understand what you're saying, but other players, yeah. If a good player comes, then you're like, okay, it's time for me to buck up my ideas. Let me show them what's good.
From what I saw on that Anelka documentary, he prepared himself to be the all that is, the only thing. So the fact there was someone else around, it doesn't say that on the documentary, but I think it messed up his system.
So let me say, on the documentary, what it will show you is, again, timing. Times where things were going well for him, then the media, for some reason, turned against him and he had problems to deal. Like, there was a lot for him to deal with, man. That one made me upset watching that.
One thing you could see with the Anelka to Arsenal thing, he didn't have any examples of anyone that done what he done. So he was at Arsenal, then Real Madrid wanted him. Yeah, I want to go there. Then he gets there. Don't really want to be there. He convinced himself that for his whole career, he's just going to get to play where he wants. And football ain't like that, innit?
So
it's one of them ones.
But did he have the mentality that Lippy's talking about? Like, was he problematic?
No, he wasn't with my time with him at City. He wasn't. I think in many ways he was teaching players, if they don't believe in something or something's wrong, stand up. Like, because loads of players get pushed over. like ain't done nothing wrong, just get pushed aside. No one speaks up.
Like
Because if they
KG
speak
wants
up,
to be a striker,
it's
and they made him a
problem.
goalkeeper.
Listen, don't listen to
That's
the.
a big
don't listen
change
to
that,
the,
you know.
He said I want to be a striker. I'm a striker, bro. These lot are not
What
hearing
are
the
you?
fact.
Is there evidence?
Supporting striker, I can get goals. So I can get goals. Why are you laughing? Why we lot? This is.
Oh, you're a supporting striker in a 5.
Bro, I'm saying no. I said I'm old now, innit? So I can't run the same way I want to run.
No,
Innit?
but
But
when you
I'm a
could run,
striker
what's the most amount of goals you scored in it?
in a game.
In a season? Man said in a
In a game. In a 5-a-side game.
It's over. No. I live is over. Aye, nah, don't let him
Hold on,
run.
man. Bring man into the game, bro. Ricardo full of settings, bro. Ricardo full of settings, bro.
If you looked at him, just based off pure looks and the way that he's dressed, yeah.
But I hear
Do
it.
you think that he could play football?
No, but
Goalkeeper. 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 I will put you in goal. Yeah,
I'm a real one. I'm a real one.
Man, he said he
you
can't
don't look
die.
fun to defend against. Even now. So back in the day,
he'll just kick your
you might
shins.
have had a little bit of.
No, I would enjoy playing someone like
Now,
him.
because you got your nip.
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
what I mean. Like that's a benefit for small
But
people.
up front, against, pinning the centre back and that, I can see it.
You know what? I don't like what you lot done, so we're going to talk about... I don't like what you lot done. I'm moving on. Roman Abramovich arrives, yeah? And let's have it right.
Took it to Russia.
Roman Abramovich, I'm going to blame
Say his
him
name again?
for Roman Abramovich.
You could, hey, what can I say? You know,
West-
you can,
man said
edit, you
West
could do a
Bromwich.
clean cut if you say it wrong.
I'm blaming Roman for ruining football.
No.
I'm blaming him.
Nah.
He did it. I'm
Roman
saying
is
it
one
right
of the best
now.
football owners of all time. and
Let's
that's
get it right. Roman came in. Hold on, let's land this. Roman came in, and remember, Arsene Wenger started getting mad about financial fair play and everything that Man City's doing. Roman started this thing. Let's start this. Roman brought in all the wingers, all the players that they didn't even need. Let's really talk on
Bro,
it.
listen, what's the point in being an oligarch? That's what I'm saying. If you can't do
And there
this,
was
what is the
crimes.
point?
Hold on, there was crimes that were set under the table, and we only realized recently.
KG. First of all,
Don't defend this.
He's a Russian mafia transaction himself. So he's not gonna run that shit.
Yeah, he stuck to the code. It's a lifetime
He's got-
contract.
There's certain agents that still know where he lives. So let him land. Yeah, first of all. But second of all,
You're a real one for that,
no,
you know.
Facts. They're outside right now. I see a couple of black cars. I say, yo. No, but all jokes aside, it's like you just said, Wenger, I think at that point, Wenger, a couple other gaffers, they didn't see Chelsea as a real threat. So they were doing things like, oh, Shaun, yeah, we'll go get you in January. Don't worry about it. Where Chelsea were like, no, we'll bring you in now. We'll give you money now. We can play you now. And I think that, in hindsight, at the time, 100% I thought that. I thought it's a mad thing. But in hindsight, the Wengers, maybe a couple other gaffers, they didn't.
21 million. That's how
He'd
much
only paid 17 for
He came
Reyes
for
at that
21
time.
million.
Nah,
Shaun,
he was
do you
gone.
think that's a lot of money? Like, you think that was over? You remember Chelsea tax? So was you a part of the? What would you think
That's
you
a
was worth at that?
bargain.
Nah, he was a good player.
For him
man.
at that time?
It's a bargain. I've bought some expensive things in my life, and they are
It's
still
worked out well.
bargains.
It's worked out well.
Depending on what it does.
Let
just
me.
'cause
I
something's
asked him
expensive.
though. Sean, what do you think?
In comparison to the prices now,
Nah, just
then.
Not just at the time. At the time.
expensive.
that's about 60
I thought it was a lot.
Yeah,
That's about 60.
it was a
Yeah, I
lot.
thought it was a lot, but
Expensive
I don't
value.
pick the price. I just I don't.
Did he
decide
feel
on
the
that.
pressure of that? Like, you know, it's 21 million. It's a lot of money.
No, I didn't think about it. The pressure. The pressure came from when I went in the training ground and I was knocking heads with, in many ways, the change of level of football compared to what I was used to. That's when I knew, like, yo, I need to be like here every single day
Could you feel a difference in levels, like going from City straight away to
in the
to
first 30
Chelsea?
seconds.
You see when you signed, did you get a signing on fee?
It all it depends on your contract. Sometimes it's added into it, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get bulk, sometimes you
If
don't.
I moved, like, how old was you at the time?
2004, 2005, so I'd say around 23, 23, 24.
So did you get it or not? Then some depends on the contract.
I got it in my contract, yeah, which like every other player would.
It wasn't a lump. It wasn't a lump sum.
No, you wouldn't get. No one would just give you like, say if they said like you're getting a signing on fee and it's like say £3 million. No one's going to give you £3 million lump sums. It'll be over the period of your contract, which in many ways works out better for you.
So how
because
does
of
it?
tax.
How does it come then? So would that come the end of a season bonus or?
It could sometimes it could come at the beginning. It just depends how the contract's
should know, no?
negotiated.
My sign on fees were like his.
That difference in levels, where as soon as you touched the training ground, you knew this is a serious team. How quickly did you have to adjust? How did you do it? How did you bring yourself up to there?
Just kind of cut away from it. Like, I was more interested in, like, if somebody drilled me the ball, like how they play it over there. It's just like quick, just and it's at your feet. I just needed to make sure my touch was all right. Because I know once my touch was all right, I just backed myself against anybody.
So you basically could still be you, but you just had to be a slightly more refined version. Like, just get that first touch and then you could dart at your fullback.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people don't realise when you're playing football, if your first touch is good, that gives you like sometimes a 2-second window to do whatever you want. And like if you get that right, you can kind of relax a little bit and you're not chasing it.
So at 23 years old, did you do any, I don't know what you call it, activities ain't the right word, I know it's not, but to work on your touch at 23? Was you like staying behind doing, or was it just a thing where you was just focused more?
When I was at City, like I knew sometimes just because I could do it, I would be like lapsadaisy and things like that. Well, it's just now when I was at Chelsea, I just had to try and be on it all the time. Come on, don't get me wrong. You'll have some crap days. Like everybody has rubbish days, innit? I've had them multiple occasions, but you just have to get on with it.
Steve-O actually just told us earlier that he's never had one.
He said he's never been subbed.
I don't believe Steve-O.
He said when you come, he's going to tell us the truth.
Yeah, he had a two-year career though, so don't count.
We were around the same age group,
I
innit?
can't say do you regret not going Arsenal, because like you said, you would have had to been at City.
Are we still on Arsenal?
Brother,
Bro, let it go,
we're
bro.
from London, Billy.
He's a Mancunian at heart though.
Why you come to a London club from Oldham? Relax.
He's a Mancunian at heart
Let
though.
it go,
Yeah,
bro.
no, but all jokes aside, no, I need to know, bro. When you sit with flipping Paul Ince's son or something, chat to him. He's one of my
Bro,
legends.
no, but listen to what you're doing.
Chat to
Wait,
Paul
Nippy,
Ince.
listen to what you're doing.
Chat to
Listen to what you're doing. Bro,
Chat to him.
here we go. Do you know why?
chat to
Hey, do
Romeo
you know why
Beckham,
this is?
brother.
Do you know why this
On
is
my
the wicked?
time, this.
Do you know why this is the wickedest segue right now? You understand, yeah? Because he played under a manager that called your manager a master of failure,
specialist
bro.
in failure.
A specialist in failure. So right now, he don't regret his
Don't
decision.
do that, though.
So I want to
That's
know.
his manager.
He called it. So
What Mourinho does.
I want to
is
ask
not
him
on
about
show.
Mourinho.
That's what I was gonna ask him though.
What was you gonna ask him?
What was it like working under the greatest manager in sports history?
Yeah, and how old was you then?
It depends in the UK or Nigeria, bro. It depends. It depends.
don't
It
tell him.
depends,
Say you're
bro.
16.
The man was
Say you're
18 months.
16. What was it like?
I think because of the managers that are about now, like your Klopps and your Peps and your Ancelottis, I wouldn't just say Mourinho is the greatest manager like in history. He done his thing, innit? Like, and I was lucky enough to be a part of some of his achievements that he did. But he was so premeditated. Like, if he came into this room right now, every answer you think you can get out of him, he already has an answer for every question you had. Like, and that's the way he did it. And people used to say to me, yeah, whatever. And I always tell them the story. We had a cup game against Spurs. First game was at Stamford Bridge. And he came over to me on the Tuesday and he said, look, we normally start you in this game, but I've got a funny feeling. I'm not going to start you in this game, but I think we may be 2-0 down. I'll bring you on. We'll draw the game. We'll go to White Hart Lane and win. I'm thinking, yeah, you're just trying to keep me sweet because, you know, I'm obviously going to be upset because man's not playing in this game.
Down 2-0, innit?
We went down 2-0. He brought me on around the 35th minute. Finished the game. Yeah, 35th, close to half-time. We draw the game, went to White Hart Lane and we win. And then after that, I was like, what?
From anything I hear of players that played with Mourinho, it's like us as the fans, he's just a madman to us. But to guys that was actually played underneath this guy, he's like a, you know, like that mad scientist, bro. Like when they come with the thesis, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? And then when it lands now, you're like, all right.
Bro, I can't believe what you just said, bro. I'm actually in shock.
Nah, Mourinho's a man.
He was good. I never fell out with him once.
Do you feel like he was always like studying what's going on, or was he just acting on impulse?
Sometimes you could say it's impulse, but I think what I liked about him is if he saw something needed changing, it kind of didn't matter what time in the game it was. Like, he did whatever it took to get us those points on the board. And it happened to me and Joe Cole at Fulham, where he took us off like after 25 minutes. That was nothing to do with whether
What was
we
going
were
through
playing
your
that
mind
badly.
when he's taking you off at 25? Are you thinking it's Jose?
Fuming, innit?
Of course I'm raging, but I'm running off the pitch laughing at like
you
dying
know
in
it's
it.
him.
Like,
You
because I'm
trust
like,
him, right? You trust him to
yeah, I
lead.
have to
He's
trust
the
him, but
only
I'm
manager that would
laughing.
do this.
Joe Cole's mad, but I'm like, boy, what can man say? And then we go and win.
He can just see things. He can just see. He can just see.
Bro,
it.
the truth.
Like, I got it. but-
Was there ever like divides in the changing room about him? Like, did any of the players be like, "Yo, do you know what? I'm not really feeling this," or
I don't think there would have been at the time because we were winning everything. And like we did everything together. Because it was back in the time where there weren't like social media, people weren't on Instagram. So all we had to avoid if we was all out as a team is the paparazzi outside. We had cars somewhere else to get us to where we got to, but we always spent time together.
What was the I guess what was the atmosphere? What was the climate in that dressing room at the time? Because we didn't have Insta, we couldn't see what everyone was doing all the time. But you guys were winning everything. Me, I was out every week. That's what I'm saying, just because we was winning. So I was just out. I was out. Like, was there enough like freedom to be able to kind of work hard, play hard, or was it just work?
Both. We worked hard and played hard at Chelsea without a shadow of doubt. Like we went out when we needed to go out, but we never did it like, say, if we had a Champions League game.
Who was the man that you had to look out for on the night out? Like, yeah, if he goes
Claude
over there with them,
Claude Makalele.
Oh my! Wow! Engine on and off the pitch. I wouldn't have guessed that. You know,
I did. I would have guessed.
that. You know, I should have known when he got the job, the James Bond.
Yeah, the James Bond. Yeah, the James Bond thing was insane.
Yeah,
Rush
Rush
Hour
Hour
thing
gal, Rush
was
Hour
insane.
gal.
That's what he knew.
Why?
Because Claude would be that guy that would say to you, "Nah, I'm not gonna go out tonight." So we're all out. We go somewhere. You see Claude over there in the
Evil
corner.
Kante.
Right? Yeah, right.
Evil Kante. Yeah, Evil Kante. He's doing the mad thing.
he's telling you he ain't gonna go out. You arrive somewhere, he's already there.
Yeah, because he's trying to be sneaky, innit? Yeah, like
Yeah, already.
because if there's too many of us, there's more attention.
Frenchman a bit dangerous, innit? Frenchman a bit dangerous with it, innit?
I was gonna say though, before we move on from Jose, what was the man management like?
Good. Never really heard of any arguments, but then again, you can say that's because, like I said, we were winning things. But even the players that weren't playing, I think in that team, that was the first example of people with big personalities, great talents, humble with squad rotation. Because that's when it first started under Mourinho, really, didn't it? Like, because they, as he said, they were just buying players and they didn't really care about their youth. So every year, 2 new players would come in. Without a doubt.
Did you click with the squad straight away, or was there someone that you knew before, or did you get there and you was like, obviously you're a young guy, you've been living in Manchester?
There was a lot, quite a few that I knew through 21s of England, and then obviously some of the senior squads, and obviously Coley from having those timeless battles against him. So it made it easier to just kind of get kick into gear because they kind of all knew what I was about, so they kind of already trusted me anyway. So I didn't really have to prove too much.
What's your most special trophy? Obviously, you won the league in the first season at Chelsea, right? So what's the trophy that you really like cherish or remember?
My England shirt.
Really?
Yeah, not even because I wouldn't say it's easy to win trophies, but I mean back then especially, it took me 2 years nearly playing at the level I was playing at to even get a mention of being like in that England squad. So to even put that on and be able to represent my country, like that's the thing you aspire to after, innit? Like, because then you're in that elite of say 24 players. They're saying right now you are one of the best wingers in the whole of England.
Who was you battling with to get in that team?
Bex.
It's good though because
It's not a
it's
joke,
young.
bro. It's not a joke.
Yeah,
bro.
so
You
like
see the Beckham agenda as well,
What do you mean? What do you mean by agenda?
because even like towards the
he started
end
to
of his
he
time,
started to not be what the modern winger was.
he wasn't
And
moving
yeah.
around as much. He
Yeah.
wasn't as active. But it's like it's
Like a
David
centre mid out
Beckham.
wide.
bro.
Delivery was
But
always on point.
he was really, in many ways, he was good for me because like there was times he would come off the pitch and I was coming on here and say to me, honestly, Shaun, like I don't think I should be playing in front of you. So go on and show them like what you're capable. Yeah, that Bex was just dead honest, man. Like
shouldn't have been
he was such a humble guy. He's a nice guy.
Obviously, you've gone from Europa League or European League, whatever it is at the time, whatever the name was, to Champions League. What was the difference like there? You're now playing against the best players from across Europe. Barca are mad these days. Everyone's mad these days. What was that level change like?
It wasn't really in many ways. So obviously there's a change because they're higher up in the league, but I don't think it's that big until you get to the teams like Barca or Real Madrid. Because remember, I'm coming from City, playing with the group of players I've got, but then I've gone to Chelsea, and that group of players I'm playing with are better again. So it kind of balanced itself out in many ways.
Some of them European fullbacks, you think they're a bit light?
Dynamo Kiev.
Not so much light. They like to put a little leg in. Patrice Evra used to do that a lot. Like he would stick a leg in, and for like a winger, that's what I'm waiting for. And that's why I used to hate playing against Ash, because Ash would just stand up all day. You just be waiting there forever for him to like dangle a toe so you can move the ball.
Talking of current football affairs, I know we're talking about your career, but we spoke to Lescott about the dark arts. What's your thoughts on the dark arts?
Are you talking about the game just
Arsenal
gone?
dark arts.
The few games just gone that Arsenal have been up to.
Like I was speaking to Dad about it today, to be fair, earlier, and
You know how
for
cold
me,
that is? He calls him dad.
I was just chatting.
He's got one-liners. He's got one-liners.
Dad about them, man.
Right.
He used to play for them.
So I just like, so for me, when I watched the game, I have played in the situation with the advantage and without the advantage. So I understood the defending part. I said that. The part I didn't understand is when they did get the ball from the 56th minute, they just kicked it, and then that was it. And then it was almost, there you go, City, try again.
You don't know
So
who Martinelli is.
You have to do what it takes to win.
truth.
So I get why Arteta's done that.
Not good enough.
But I still think if man gets the ball, you got to try and draw a foul, try and dribble up
Martinelli
there,
ain't
try and give your defense some breathing space at the bare minimum.
We need to talk about your pops though, because obviously he's like everyone's uncle at the table. We all love him, yeah. But then the other day he was talking about the Haaland thing, and I don't know if he was just a bit too emotional about that. You know, when he spoke about Haaland dashing the ball into,
I thought it was funny.
Whose head is it? It was he being a bit too emotional about that? Because I was like,
Who? Haaland dashed the ball at someone. He's becoming a bad youth, you know.
But he's a good youth, so he needs to be careful, bro.
we're gonna get. I want to know you.
He tried to bad up your manager as well.
He didn't try to. He did. He did.
He said, "Be humble.
Stay humble.
I've
Pat you
never
on the back
seen-
until you stay humble.
At your big managerial age, a player's coming up to you saying, "Stay humble."
Bad up.
That's a bad up.
He's celebrating a draw. How's it a bad up? You've just, bro. Against 10 men, you've just done nothing. And you're tapping managers saying, stay humble.
He didn't
You
do
was
nothing.
an
He scored.
idiot.
He scored. He
No,
scored.
against 11 men. Against 10 men, he done nothing.
Lippy, are you sick today?
Nothing. Bro,
I got 100 goals.
Broski, his haircut ain't even a fade. It's skin to ponytail. He's an idiot. You can't tell me about them boy there.
A bulk question as a whole. Haaland and your dad.
Yes.
Well, there's nothing between Haaland and Dad.
No?
No. He's entitled to his opinion, just as Haaland is entitled to do what he wants to do. Now, I thought it was quite funny. I think he should have at least did it while the shirt won't over his head, but he could have picked up a yellow card. He could have made picked up a yellow card for it, but it's football, isn't it? Like that's part. Like I think what's happened in that game is something football's missed for 2 years or more.
100%.
Like where's it all gone? Like where's it all
Proper
gone?
rivalry. Proper rivalry.
Haaland's kicking it off with everyone now.
But I like that about him.
Because he's a target, innit? So he gets kicked. Man's getting blood out the back of his Achilles. Nothing's happening. So he's being a man a little bit now, innit? He's growing up. He's maturing. He's got to give as much as he gets.
Deep down, do you feel like a City fan? Because you sound like
No,
one.
I am a City fan.
Oh, you are an actual City fan?
Yeah, since I was 16.
Okay, and before that, wait, we're not done here. And before that,
I didn't actually support anyone. Any shirt my dad got me.
sound like someone I
See
know.
all these Defoe
Any shirt
man.
my dad got me.
You, Defoe, all them kind of man.
Nah.
Bro. What's wrong with you, man?
16. Huh?
You were the United fan, innit?
Who?
United.
No?
No?
Never.
No? We're from London,
Never.
bro.
But you support City, bro.
Yeah, because I moved there when I was 16. And it's just like the love they
So
showed
no
me
one
then.
before that. No one really was like, oh, I support or I like.
Yeah, but how could I? Like, so if anybody, I should have been a Palace fan before an Arsenal fan.
Bradley was a gooner, though.
Yeah, that Bradley still
Bradley
is.
was a gooner.
Brett, my brother Brett, just now he was got Arsenal, then he was Man City, but now he says he supports. Now he says he don't support anybody.
He's on a wave.
He says yeah. He's a free agent.
Any club. That's not my dad though. My dad's on that, you know.
Yeah,
my dad goes to anywhere with money. My dad says I will travel. If the players can transfer, I will leave.
When you played football like us, when you're growing up in it, it's tough to support a team. You know what I mean?
Wait, like
Steve-O, you was 20.
Yeah, you're a hammer. That's what I thought.
I'm a hammer now, but when I played
You
football,
retired at 23.
you had a rivalry like with United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Sorry, it used to go off. What do you remember of those sort of games, like because they were getting kicked? You players were getting kicked. Was you one of them players?
Yeah, I got kicked all my life though, so that was kind of normal for me. But in terms of like individual teams, like the rivals, we didn't need to worry about Spurs because they didn't really beat us when I was at Chelsea. Like maybe the cup game, I think they won. That was the one they won where they won the cup. But the biggest rival was West Ham. Like when we used to drive there, like throw bottles at the bus, smashing windows.
We don't have
like,
it, brother. We don't have
like that was I would say the biggest rival.
Did West Ham beat you when you was at Chelsea?
A few times.
I don't think so.
I said a few times.
Right, especially at Upton Park, I scored 2.
Smashed a lot of windows,
You got 2,
but didn't win any points.
So you went from playing in the same age group as Steve-O to crashing it on his beloved club.
There's a difference. Steve-O always asks, man, if they remember him. He's not asking him.
I did ask him earlier.
Read the room. He's saying
I asked him earlier. You know what it is though?
Have you asked him on camera?
Hang
Have you
about.
asked him on camera though?
Right. How were you? 84?
81. Oh, I'm 43 this year.
Oh, he's much older than me, man.
You're not
Exactly.
much older, don't
He's
you?
much
Not
older
not
than
much
me.
older, not much older.
Sorry to, so earlier we was talking about playing up age groups.
I played up age groups.
So you would have been playing in his age.
No, because he's 4 or 5 years older than me,
He's
brother.
not. No, he's not. He's 2-3 years older than me.
Stop. Hang on. I got the question still. So, exactly. Forget all of that. But Craig Westcar, Doyley,
Yeah, I know.
Dawson.
Yeah, which Dawson? There was 2.
Michael Dawson, Andy. But no, Michael, that's my age. So Michael's my age. Andy's probably your age.
Because I know them from when I was at Forest.
Exactly. These are Nottingham Forest players.
Listen. I
So
know
what's the
Steve.
point? What's the
All
point?
right.
Right. Anyway, and that's who I used to play against. But obviously, unfortunately, he got released. I didn't feel that. I
Is
didn't
that
feel
like
till I was-
like a little stone you're waiting for a response, innit? He's waiting for a response.
Yeah, I did. Same as you, mate. I got released from QPR when I was going into my YTS.
Rubbish team anyway.
Went to Leighton Orient.
Anyways,
But rivalries, blood clot. Is there a game that sticks out in particular where there was like people getting kicked, like a Chelsea, Liverpool Cup semi-final or anything? Is there a game in particular that you remember where it was going off? Just like the City game with Arsenal the other day.
Mainly the derbies when I was at City. Like when I was at Chelsea, it wasn't really... There was the rivalry was there, but...
couldn't
the
beat
odds
us.
are, yeah,
You
we
couldn't
were
beat us.
winning.
We had monsters.
Yeah, we were winning, and we had people like when you got Essien and John Obi in the midfield, like you're good.
But what was the Manchester derby like then though?
That was back in the day. That was
Because
mad.
Main Road was kind of close to Old Trafford then.
Yeah, well, that's still not that far apart.
Yeah, it's not that far,
Yeah, it's
no.
not that far apart. But that was like, that was
Any
quite
tackles in
beefy.
particular from players were like keen on?
Roy Keane. That's just normal, innit? Hard.
Off was just on that one. Was you there for that?
No, I was a bit younger back.
Oh right.
back, yeah, but
Okay.
That's you deal with it, though, innit? Back then, that was football.
Yeah.
Now, if you do that, you're most probably banned for like 5
Is there
games.
anyone that you was like, I can't wait to cook this guy? Like when I play against him, I'm gonna cook him.
Me and J-Loy, God rest his soul, like used to have like the battles, and that was one person that I used to love playing against Coley. Like I left a bit on him one time, and he looked at me and said, "Right, what the fuck you
moved
do?"
him that day a little bit.
You was a little bit vicious with your little tackles, innit?
Yeah, they were
He
always
was,
a little
man.
bit late.
Yeah,
Like-
always. Oh, he was bad, you know. I remember. He was a bad tackler.
Was that
That's the dark arts.
intentional? Was that
No,
intentional?
not, well, not always.
Just had a small leg.
But it was just like,
He's got short legs.
you're kicking me.
Yeah.
I'm due to give you a little bit, and you have to just hold it, sort of thing.
Hey, Bill, you're getting too comfortable just calling man short, bro.
Nah,
It's a
he's
little
right,
man
that's
syndrome.
right, that's
That's
fine.
short man syndrome. Short man. No, it's facts. It's facts. Though.
Big
Short
heart,
man
bruv.
syndrome, innit?
well, when you moved to Chelsea, it wasn't all rosy straight away. We didn't see a goal from you
That took long
for a while.
Yeah, trust it was hard.
He was rating man like Duff. and all
It was hard, bro. Yeah, it was hard.
What's
It was
getting
tough.
in your mind like at month month 13 because it's long now. Like, how are you feeling mentally?
Mentally, just got to keep going. What am I going to do? Hang my boots up and walk out?
But did you ever actually have a moment where you put a little bit of did you feel pressure on you from anyone?
No. The fans, for me, were amazing. Because even though it wasn't necessarily going to plan or scoring goals, the fans saw what I was trying to do. Like, I wasn't just passing the ball. I worked hard. I still tried to make things happen. And if the shot was there, I did try and lick shot. This is not always going to go on that.
So was it even your job to score goals?
Front three them times. So
Yeah, it was free, so yeah.
But still, wide right, it was new, man. Because of that, like...
That was my first experience in that free.
We're being friendly though, but 17 months is a mad thing.
It's more than long.
Imagine you had
No, but
you lot all being real guys.
Yeah, but even for
sometimes
City,
you need a friend to say.
Even at City, in my first year at City, I didn't score for a season. In my first year that I broke through at City as well.
And then also, if you know football, you know that that happens because you.
Steve-O,
don't
in the
really know when
social.
you're a
No, wait, hold on.
goalkeeper.
Steve-O,
It happens.
in the social media era right now that we're in.
It was
and
bad.
the stats
Yeah,
era,
that would
in
have
the
been
stats
done.
era that we're in right now, guys. I'm not even trying to. You lot, wait, hear me out, yeah? I'm not even trying to take the piss in it, yeah? I know there's a City rivalry here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying on a serious note, in the social media area that we're in, when we're looking at stats, 17 months without a goal, how are we treating that player?
That is where football's changed in so many ways. Before, you've heard Benzema say it, loads of players have come out and said it. All people care about now is numbers, whereas before it didn't. You can play well, because at the end of the day, I can put in 7 crosses right on your head. If you don't score them, there was no such thing as chances created back when I was playing. It was either assists.
Listen, Rob Ben,
Like, it's completely
Rob Ben,
different.
who was playing, scored
Ben.
7 league goals. Like, wingers didn't score a lot back then. It's that real. Like, it wasn't, if you scored like 6 and above, you were going crazy as a winger. in certain no, it's that real, bro. You're going mad, bro. It's true.
Was you assisting those times though?
Not as much as I'd like to. I was putting the chances there, but they don't always go in. This is the problem.
Take-ons, because obviously now that they're doing, they're saying take-ons.
There's everything
That was
now.
your bread and butter.
I can guarantee you, knowing how you was definitely
You was at
taking
the
on
fullback
people.
every
Yeah,
time.
but it's the final part. Like, you still
So what
gotta
we're
make
saying
that
about the
part
stats
happen.
thing today getting cooked, again, that would be me on Twitter saying, I test, bro. I test. But he definitely would, yeah. It wouldn't have been good 17 months without.
17 months is
On
a
a football
mad
science thing now, they would have played you on the other side. So when you beat that man now on your stronger side, you're in on goal now. You understand?
And he could strike.
Whereas before, your outsider man is just touchline, and you're seeing Drogba and all these man. Like, you're gonna swing it, bro. You're not thinking about scoring.
And he had a
You get
strike
me,
as
bro?
well. He had
Yeah,
techers, so
proper
he's
strikers.
quite built for him, cutting him.
Man, he's an out
to
and
be
out
fair.
winger. Proper out and out.
I'm a bit more traditional. I still like
The out and out winger.
I like one out and out.
Yeah,
winger.
and one inverting.
I'd
That's what
rather
I like
it
as
be a
well.
lopsided.
There used to be
attack.
2 players in the box, so there's only one now. Unless you got obviously a midfielder and the winger coming across.
There should be.
There should
if
be.
the winger's on the other side, then in my opinion, the other winger should be.
Because Arsenal do that now. Arsenal do that. But I'd love if it was Saka doing that and the other winger was just going bow. You understand? Because it's too like, they're both trying to do the same thing. If you got a guy that's trying to get byline every time, the fullback's got something to think about. You understand?
At Chelsea, 06-07, more arrivals. Now we get your enemy, who was your enemy, and Ashley Cole joins Chelsea. Shevchenko, who didn't really bang, I'll be real.
You can't just talk about Ashley Cole getting there without even. I'm with
What,
you.
William
I'm
Gallas?
doing the supporting striker thing right now, because obviously Ashley Cole got there, yeah, but he didn't get there normally. They spoke about tapping up, bro. You got to ask him about it.
All I know is I just found it a bit weird because it's the same agent as Wayne Bridge. So you put one man there
We
and
know
then you
what
bring
happened to
another man to take another man's place. So like that to me is quite weird. As an agent, it's quite
let's
weird.
not beat around the bush. Whilst we're talking about Wayne Bridge,
Exactly. No, hang on.
what was going on in the dressing room when people started finding out?
Well, I wasn't in the dressing room.
There you go, boom.
I had left.
Yeah.
When it come out, I was at City.
Oh, I thought you just said he left. Gone home.
Can I give a special shout out to Wayne Bridge? Like I talked to
Why?
Bridgie.
He scored against us in Champions League.
Yeah, he's my guy,
Oh,
man.
what a goal. 2-1 Champions League. Oh, my gosh. One of my biggest moments.
What a good time. Like he's a good dude,
guy.
isn't he?
And he's wham now. And he's wham now.
He's a good
You're
dude,
punch
bro.
signing up. You're punch signing up now.
I like how you lot did that. Still, we came through that one nicely.
Hey, I'm disappointed.
What are these guys?
He tried to mud him off.
He's our brethren, bro.
Man United win the league, yeah? Did you sense that things would go back to normal?
What does normal mean?
United win the league.
Hold on.
United win the
Hold
league.
on,
That's
hold on.
normal.
Did you
bro.
sense it? Like,
So
Man
what's it
United
now?
also-
Is it normal?
No,
Bro, we're talking
the
about
world's
the
ending
historic
anyway,
times
bro.
when we was great, bro. We beat them lot Champions
When
League
I
as
was in
well.
school.
We
Right,
done
right,
great
We're talking
things,
about
bro.
when I was in school, bro.
I thought we was talking about present football.
No, we're going to talk about that time because it's a great question.
This is what United fans always do. They always go in the archives.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. You lot
Do you know what I love?
bro.
Because he has a double hate for United.
No,
From
and it's
Chelsea
nasty work.
and that's
Arsenal, Chelsea, and City.
Triple.
Man said Arsenal. Why Arsenal?
Right, bro.
Ian Wright, what
Oh
do you
my
mean?
gosh, triple. Yeah.
You think your girls don't hate Millwall, regardless of who they support?
That's why the banter's been running the way it's been running since.
Can I ask though? you are one of few players that we've had sit at this table that actually was on the same pitch as a CR7. How good was he? Because he's like one of the greatest players in history.
Oh, I don't know. I'm messy. But yeah, I hear you.
Gooner.
How good is he?
He's from a
He's not a
Gooner
gooner,
life.
bro.
He, in many ways, he typifies hard work. Like, if you compare Messi's just like, he was just born like that. Whereas Ronaldo made himself like that. And when we was like, I think that was him at his best when he was at Man United. That was the best Ronaldo.
Do you think? You don't think?
Yeah.
Real Madrid Ronaldo.
No, I think so. I liked him as a winger. His skills, his tricks, the shooting, and all that. At Real Madrid, he don't care about goal. If he don't score, he's mad at the whole
He
team.
matured, didn't it?
You was talking about how CR7 had to work hard. Did you incorporate that in your game, or would you say you was more of a natural?
I was more just street baller. Yeah, like it just had it.
And so when you're looking at football now, and everyone has to play a system, and they're all gym guys, they're in the gym 5 times a week doing mad runs and that. Do you find that with natural ability, it would be easy for you to step in and just be like, I ain't gonna play a system, more so like Cole Palmer, try and beat a player and just make it happen?
Not all of them are in the gym. A lot of it's more prevention and just making sure you're ready to go and activating those muscles. I think if you see one of Bernardo Silva's interviews where he was having a little joke, I think it was Ruben Diaz, where he says people that go to the gym are scared of the ball. Yeah. Like, certain players don't need the gym. That's just not what they're built for. My son's the same. I hated the gym, found it depressing until QPR times, and I was with Nadem and New, and it was all this natural body weight and muscle lifts and all those things. Then it was a little bit different.
Hang on. Is your son the one that plays for Stoke?
Yeah,
Has he
he's
made
in
his
Belgium
debut?
now. Yeah, he's in Belgium. Yeah.
So you just touched on QPR. Obviously, I'm from West, yeah, and I watched that game in the pub, and all of my friends are QPR fans, and I see the ball, I see you lurking on the edge of the box, and I just knew what was about to happen, and the ball's rolled to you. When the ball's coming towards you, did you know 100% you're gonna bag?
I won't do nothing else because I was already mad anyway. Yeah. Because I wanted to start, innit? Like, obviously, times are tricky, especially after the first year and a half there. Like, it kind of, in many ways, just went sideways at QPR. Like, everything was just wrong, not happening, and I thought I was going to start, and so I said to Dale, if I come on, just pass me the ball outside the box.
What,
He
and
saw me and he passed it. And
So
I
you
just-
had a conversation before that
Yeah, I
goal.
said as soon as if I come on, I'm just shooting.
I actually really liked you until then.
Yeah, I just said I'm shooting.
I'm surprised. I thought you was gonna like after that season at City where you scored a lot. I thought, yeah, man, we're gonna see some goals from this guy. Then you went Chelsea and it just turned you into a.
It's Mourinho though, man.
We got to move on though, because Mourinho gets sacked. Yeah, how was that like? What was that like in the
Sad day, it was
team?
a bad day.
Like the dressing room. That's all his boys. Everyone loves Mourinho. What was that like?
Nobody understood it because we're doing things, isn't it? Like, what
Did
what
you
sacking
hear
him
like
for?
was there rumors going that he was gonna get sacked? Did you kind of
No,
hear anything?
Nothing. Like, just came down. Someone just came down and said, like, our boss is gone, done. I said, what do you mean he's gone? They said, yeah, they had a falling out. Apparently, there was something going on, so it was just the end of it.
Quickly after, did you find out who was coming in?
About, I'd say a couple of days.
So there was like 3 days. You lot was out training.
With like, I think it was Steve Clark at the time. It was right. Yeah.
Was there a little bit of gossip going around? Was there any tips?
It's football. Football is just like Chinese whispers. Once you're in that locker room, people was always going to chat. Everyone's going to think they know.
Who did you think
what
you was
happened
getting?
And who said? We heard Scolari, innit? Like, and then I was like, all right, that might not be too bad. He's Brazilian. Like, I'm looking forward to this thing. I was like, all right. First training session, hamstring curls, 3,000 meter, 3/4 pace. I said, what the f? I said, like
3,000.
Yeah, like, so 2 pitches. Have you seen the Chelsea training ground? They got 2 pitches. Sprint round that 3 times. I'm looking at Bridgie and Clue, and I said, listen, you lot know how moaning I am.
Hold on. When you say the 3 pitches, all 3
The 2 pitches with a gap in the middle.
Yeah.
You start there, you come out like after doing the hamstring stuff, you come out there and then you just run.
Around
like,
both
as quick
the
as you,
pitches.
yeah, as quick as you can. Yeah, that as quick as, because Bridgie can run. Bridgie and Kalu can run. They just went like this. I said, listen, I ain't even trying to keep up with you two. And I just you just
how
got
can you tell me what 3/4 paces?
Oh, mate. Everyone's is different, is the problem. Everyone's is
trick.
different,
That's the
yeah.
trick.
But then Avram Grant comes in. Yeah, Avram Grant's in, and after, hold on, we got to set this up. Hold on, let me land this, bro. We got to set this up. Obviously, your runners up in the Champions League. You didn't get, no disrespect. I'm not even trying to take the piss. It sounds rude, but you didn't play in the final.
No, I played
John
in all the
Terry's-
games leading up to
John
it,
Terry
pretty
slips.
much.
Yeah, greatest day of my life. Well, one of them.
Last time I cried. That's the
Archives
last time
again.
I cried.
It was a great day. But then what was getting, or was you mad at the manager because you've played a big part in the Champions League and then he drops you in that moment?
But
Did he
at the same
explain
time,
it? How
I
did he
can't show
explain it?
I can't. He didn't. He doesn't. Avram didn't explain things. Does he just? You walk in, your name's over there, or it's not there. Done.
Was his social skills a bit weird? Like, could he have a conversation just like, oh,
He would try to have a conversation, but it was like, in many ways, it was kind of hard to sometimes understand him or get his
he
point
looks
across.
like a geography teacher.
Yeah, but he did one thing one time, like I don't know if a lot of people talk about it. We was in like a meeting. You know, back then you got like the little paper board and you got to write the names on it and what. He did X's. So we're looking at this board. There's obviously one player too much. So we're looking at him like saying like, Gaffer, there's one player extra. And he's like looking, he didn't know where or who to take out. So he just teared down the thing and just threw it and just started again. And after that for me was like, all right, this is a bit.
So in your head,
How did he get this job sort of thing?
in the dressing room, obviously, you guys you talk amongst yourselves before, as in without the manager, and sometimes you have the little things where you talk about a manager. Was there enough belief in Avram?
Do you need it at Chelsea? That's a question you don't like. People like. That's why I say not having a dig. By the way,
Yeah.
before you think.
No.
So this is what I say about the team of Man United. No one can tell me that they don't have good players in that team.
Like 1 or 2.
You got to take some responsibility and do something yourself. Because at the end of the day, whether the manager is picking this or not, you're making yourself look bad on the pitch. So you're not selling yourself.
Bruno.
So it's the same at Chelsea. We kind of just, whether it was the manager doing it, we knew what we had to do on the pitch to win a game.
How long before it's like, I don't know about this manager?
Depends on what training's like. I think that can turn it. Like if you're doing all right and training's just
And
dead.
how long was it for you?
I just looked, when I started seeing Larry Bird things on the coach into the Woods Stadium, that I kind of just was like,
Larry
wow.
Bird?
Yeah, Michael Jordan videos we used to watch sometimes. I was like, oh my God.
No, do you know what? And you know what? Let's be real. Let's be real. At Chelsea, you lot were known for like getting, managers will get sacked at the club. You lot were known for managers losing their job and then Chelsea just start playing wicked again.
They're watching Larry Bird, old school videos like that, and
Because
you don't like that.
It wasn't
Because nowadays, they just, and sorry to interrupt, but I saw a thing about Jude Bellingham the other day and saying about Jude's YouTube, how groundbreaking it is for a player to almost be doing the end of his career documentary as he's going along. But they were saying it's like the new players, they call it the, what was the Michael Jordan documentary called? The Last Dance era. So they're sort of like saying that now players are loving that, they're buying into all of that. You wasn't having it back then.
At the time, it's different. Like I feel like there's a time and a place. And you're pulling into a stadium and your mind's thinking about what you're going to do on the pitch. You don't want to see a basketball bounce around. Like I'm thinking in my head, how am I going to get past this fullback? I'm not. Why am I going to be worrying about dunking?
Double dribbling.
Yeah. Why am I going to be worrying? That's not where my focus is. So I just put my headphones in and focused on
Do you
what I
think
was
that's
trying
an
to
English football issue? Because I remember before the Year 6 Cup final, they made us watch the movie where the youth gets his football boots off the homeless woman.
What?
What's the Oliver Twist?
Nah.
Nah, he gets the football boots off the homeless woman, and he's mad cold. And then someone sees the boots, and they're obviously the mash up, and they throw them away. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, they're the
goal?
boots."
Like you're talking about like Mike.
That's like Mike. almost.
No, but there's a football version of it, bro. And they made us, bro.
But hold on, and what did it do for you in the final?
No, it made us, because basically he thought he was good because of the boots. Then he played a couple games.
That was me.
He played a couple games in his new boots. He's not good. Then the gaffer's telling him, "Look, man, it's not the boots, it's you."
Why can't it be? Because, bro, I'll be honest with you, and that's him as an individual that's saying
that's
that.
what I'm saying, it's an individual thing.
Because when I had a book called Mind Gym, and it was a lot.
I gotta break up the
and it
play.
was-
What you
No,
wrote?
no,
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 I gotta break up the play.
No,
I
no, no,
gotta break up the
no,
play.
no,
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 I had to
no,
break
no,
up the play, bro.
You're right,
Bro, I had to break
yeah,
up the
okay,
play.
let's
I had to
get
break
it.
up the play.
Stephen wrote a book.
Nah, I gotta DM it, bro. It's just, bro, I'm John Joe Shelby in it, bro. Go on, bro.
No.
I'll pass you the ball.
Now let him go. Mind Gym might
No,
be
no, no.
cold. Mind Gym might be cold.
And it was extracts from like top players like Mickelson telling you how he felt on the green at this moment. Jordan, how he felt taking the free throw. Like,
Mickelson.
why couldn't?
And you don't even let me break up the play.
No,
You
no,
don't
no.
let- I was gonna John Joe Shelby it.
What that Mikkel's son? He's Mickelson.
Golfer, yeah.
I thought you said Mickelson.
Yeah, that's his name.
Mickelson.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Who is that, bro?
That's
Bro.
Mickelson. It's not Nicholson. It's
So you're not
Mickelson.
saying I can't break up the
Yeah,
play
yeah.
now?
But anyway, listen.
Let's
Stop.
We'll VAR it after.
Why I'm thinking, so you said Avram Grant had the Larry Bird stuff.
Yeah.
He's ahead of his time. Because coaches now,
How ahead of his time could he be, bro?
well, what year was that? Because managers are doing that
He
now.
knows what he was trying to do, but it didn't work with Shaun Wright-Phillips.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's
Did it work?
wrong.
Did it work with some of the others, or did some others say?
No, they found it strange as well. They found it like it wasn't
So hold
just
on,
me.
no. He lost the whole dressing room with this Larry Bird video.
I wouldn't say he lost the whole dressing room.
I
I didn't say
He
that.
lost all ratings, bro. He lost
No,
all his
I
street
just think
cred,
like
bro.
everybody prepares their own way. Everyone prepares their own way, man.
I think that's a bit cliche though. Them dead motivate.
No,
That's
because
so sneaky, bro.
so the Liverpool team that's went and done amazing. They was in like linked up with the Warriors, like
But
so
they
Steph
linked
Curry's
the actual
team.
Warriors though.
They didn't
You
watch
the
videos. They
documentary.
didn't watch highlights.
They all watched
Aye.
videos, bro.
Hey, listen.
They did.
Oh man, I sprayed the ball to you, bro. Let's go.
I thought you was a goalkeeper.
Oh, Nana.
Where you spraying it?
Oh, Nana now. No, I'm on
You man are dead for that, bruv, because that is a big thing in football.
How are you still holding on to this, bro?
It's a big thing in football. The documentaries and that thing there. So if he's doing it in 06, that's mad that Avram Grant's doing that.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
we
It didn't
doing
work.
there?
He's a
We
trailblazer.
VAR
All right, let's
for-
VAR this.
It didn't
VAR
work.
this.
But it didn't work.
It's getting
Jesus
ruled
Christ.
out.
Get your head in
That's
the
getting
game,
ruled
bro.
out.
That's the thing.
Did it work? That's what I'm saying, but
Didn't work
for his team.
It didn't work. Avram Grant left. Andrew left. He ended up back at Man City. Mark Hughes is appointed, and he's a Chelsea legend as well, by the way. Man United
Yeah, he
legend,
is. United legend
but a
as well.
Chelsea legend. What did it feel like to be back at your own? What is it with Manchester? Tell the truth. Is it Deansgate?
Man, don't go on Deansgate.
You don't go Deansgate.
Alderley Edge I used to go, innit? So
Yeah. Well, Deansgate's popping now, though.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it weren't what it is
And
now.
you need to remember, Deansgate back then
Yeah,
wasn't
it weren't what
it
it is now.
It's a
No.
Deansgate now.
It's different now. Yeah, I know.
It's back. It's back. Anyway, you're back at Man City. Your heartfelt club. How does it feel now?
That's when, to be fair, pressure kind of, in many ways, kicked in a little bit because they always say when you go back, it's normally completely different. But when I went back, it was pretty much exactly the same with just new players, which was weird. And like Sparky made it like mad easy for me to settle in. Most of the kids knew, the boys that were there knew me anyway because they were in the academy. It was only like the Brazilians that I had to get to know, and everybody else I knew. So it was easy to settle back in.
How was that in training? You know, you're linking up like for like. You lot are going skill for skill. We're saying the vibes were up there. Or?
Robinho, man. Oh my God, I think he's probably one of the most gifted players I've seen.
Was he training properly, or was he just doing his own thing with the ball?
He's just doing like he would just play football on the beach. Like I watched him nutmeg Calvin Etu twice in 1 second. Like just
His
gone
prison,
that way.
his prison FC team would be crazy. Players he's played with that's in
Right,
jail.
stop.
Oh,
Stop.
It's true, you know.
No, it's two great
Right,
ones.
who would be your skipper?
Yo.
But who would skipper? Who would skipper the side?
He's got
break
two
out the play.
big boy wingers, but it's dark. Let's not do it. Let's not do it.
But what I
I'm
do
breaking
want
out
to
the
say
play.
is there is a little running theme, Mr. Shaun, that you sign for billionaire clubs. These clubs that have got billionaire
You saying you're a
owners.
bit of a gold digger, even QPR, say a little bit. What's going on there? Is that why you didn't come Arsenal? We didn't have the
Right,
didn't have the
when
dosh.
you got 5 kids, you got to chase it, bro.
I hear it. You know, I understand. You're chatting to me. Listen. I hear it. No, trust me. I understand.
Hey, he might even one up you.
Listen, I might sign for QPR, bruv. I was there, but yeah.
No, so you moved about, and then obviously the money's coming to Man City. What's the feeling like? Because company comes in. Does everyone know now? Okay, we're gonna be that next team. We're gonna be as big as, well, we're gonna take over Man United. We're gonna be one of the biggest teams in the world.
You never know. I think what you respect more of is when the sheikh comes in and they say, this is the blueprint, and they follow that blueprint to a T. This is the results that you get from it. Of course, they've misfired.
Was that blueprint Chelsea?
No.
No.
Because the blueprint effectively started before Pep was even there. Because they kind of structured the inside and the like, say, the women's football, the kids' football, and built that system of the way they wanted to play from already. When Pep comes, that's like the icing on the cake. Everything's already in place for him to like be able to do what he wants to do.
You lot won it in your second season or something with Dole.
But you know what is? I think
ridiculous,
Chelsea. Everyone makes it seem like it was a. Yeah, but we were already, the foundations were kind of set.
No,
we were
you were already a top 4 team.
Yeah.
It's like Villa getting City money now.
But
It's
they've
like that.
got money. Their owners have got money.
Nah, but like City money. So they could go get, because Chelsea were able to go get anyone just out of nowhere.
They don't.
Nah, they don't. They don't. City do the mad thing.
They don't though. Yeah, but they don't. If you
don't
look
think
at
City do the mad thing?
10
You think
years.
they're guilty?
All right, so let's put 2 things down on the table. Last 10 years, who spent the most money? Who spent the
We
most
can't
money?
let him break up the play.
I'm going to come back to that. I heard him.
Yeah. We can't let him break up the play.
In the last 10 years, Man City, Man United, who spent the most money?
Oh, we spent.
No,
we've
but
got
you know what it is?
You can go to 20. You can go to 20 years.
Different. It's very different. What's different? Probably us, but that don't mean anything though.
What do you mean?
But even if we have it, don't mean anything though.
No, but who's been honest about how they spent the
No,
money?
what I'm trying to say to you. Look, what I'm trying to say
Who's
to
been honest about how you spent the money?
My point is, my point is, you cannot buy the Premier League. You need a manager along with the players to win the Premier League.
I hear that, but
You can't buy the
you
Premier
lot
League.
basically cop the manager as well. Why are you getting No, let me land. No, let's be honest.
There you go.
No, let's be honest.
There we
No,
go.
Let me land. No, hold 2 seconds. All I'm saying is 100% United have spent more money.
And copped
But
managers
but
too.
United do
Some of the best.
United do the
Mourinho.
mad thing. You know, like that the youth from the brokest home in school has the best trainers. That's not proper training.
Yeah.
He's
fact.
eating toast for dinner.
Yeah.
You understand? So
He's getting
City
that money
now-
from somewhere else.
No, but see, let me land. Let me land now. City now, are going out getting specific, so that they wanted Mahrez, went and got Mahrez. Not just United would just go spend 90 million on Anthony.
But that's scouting. That's recruitment.
Yeah, but that's high.
United
it's
was
not.
spending
That's recruitment.
big money, but in Iceland.
The difference is they spend money in the right areas, bro.
That's my point.
No, but that's
That is kind of my
That's where I
point.
hear Shaun, where that's not City's fault. It's not City's fault that you lot buy
Exactly,
idiots.
that's what I'm saying.
That's your fault.
No, exactly. I'm backing it
No,
up. bro.
Billy, it's your fault. Man born in 03. You're born in 03.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying City spent money in the right areas. That's the difference between them and United, bro. We just spent money on anyone that's good on FIFA.
You got man that's born in 03.
Yeah, all three.
I don't
bro,
think
100%.
Arsenal have any fans born in 03.
City have
Whose dad ain't
City have
agreeing.
got the most fans born in 03. Definitely.
Yeah, they do.
100%.
They do. But that's normal.
You should have been born in 05.
Inshallah, bro. I
You would have been
all
all
Man
right.
said inshallah,
You would have been
man.
all right. No,
And back to your charges, I can't even answer that question because I don't care about it.
it's got nothing
It's
to
true,
do.
but I care.
Listen,
I care. I'm just letting you know that I
keep
care.
saying-
I'm gonna
Hey,
find
United
out. I'm
fans
gonna
care
find
more
out.
about this than any City
That's all.
fan, by the way.
That's
No,
it.
you know what
Because,
the
you know-
difference is? Chelsea had 300 charges. So you can't ask him. Yeah, it's the same thing's gonna happen to City, bro.
It don't
Nothing
matter,
happening
man.
to
It
them.
don't matter, man.
Yeah, but nothing ain't happening to them. Nothing's gonna happen to them.
You
Got
go
too
back
much
to
money.
you go back to City and you score more in your first month at City than you did in your entirety at Chelsea, I think.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Just more,
That's his home club.
in a way, yeah, home comfortability in many ways. Yeah, like I think, and I started off good. My first game, which I weren't meant to be playing, I scored 2 goals. After that, and then it becomes like, you can do this, innit? Like,
One of my favourite moments in the Premier League, yeah, like, no, I say it like that.
was 4-1 Man City against United.
No, not that. Literally, as an Arsenal hater as well, you set up Adebayor. And Adebayor does the mad thing. When you set him up, what was you thinking? Because you obviously want to run and celebrate Adebayor in it, but Adebayor's doing bleep test. He's just,
And he's running with his hands.
He's going.
His fingers are spread. His neck's back.
I'm glad I didn't know it was him that passed on the ball.
As a,
You think I would have sat here, bro?
wait. Hey, relax, because you tried to be rude earlier. Listen, so Adebayor's doing a mad run. You can see he's running out oxygen and that. What are you lot thinking as players, seeing Adebayor just running?
Thinking, where's he going?
Didn't he burn enough energy in the game? Where did he find that much energy from? Because after I put the ball in, it went in. I was tired. I was like,
Did you? So,
But he nearly ran out of energy
so
when he
what
got to the
I'm
other end.
gathering,
He
yeah,
nearly slowed down. You see him slowing down.
I didn't even remember.
it's a long run. It's a long run, man.
So you was there when all them ex-Arsenal man arrived. Didn't you think, like, what are you man doing to my dad's club? Like, you all right? Like, let man, like, no, serious. That's serious. It's like Nasri, I hear it. Clichy, Colo Torre. What you man, Adebayor? What's going on?
Sangya?
Yeah, Sagna, what's going on? You see Wenger here soon. Like, what's going on? It's too much.
And it worked.
What worked?
It put us in a place where we were slapping Arsenal 3-0 when they come to the Etihad. Everyone that was coming to the Etihad that thought they could match us was getting a lesson. Yeah, even if we sat back, we was giving them a lesson on the break.
Was there ever a conversation as to why they left Arsenal to come and join City? Or was it just straight money?
Come on, bro. Money talks.
Money will be a part of it, but when you're part of that Arsenal squad, when they've done what they've done, they basically jumped ship when it was going. Yeah. So they wanted a different project, innit?
You had Vieira. You played with Vieira there at City. What sort of Vieira was that? Was it a good?
Yeah, he was still good. Obviously, his knee wasn't the greatest, but he was still like.
Was he a big leader, like in training and that as well?
Yeah, he had that aura and swagger about him.
Is there anyone that, like, there's who's the keeper that's at City now? He's been there for time, but he never plays.
Richard Wright.
Richard Wright. No,
Not Richard Wright. Carson,
Scotty.
Obviously, you've played in some mad teams and you've won a lot. Was there any fringe players that just pure vibes, like they weren't getting no minutes, but everyone loved them at the club? Like they was always at training, always busting jokes on the bus. Like
Stuart Taylor?
Towers was a bit like that, yeah. But he got to that point where it was like, I've had enough now.
Is it?
Like, I want to.
Did he play? Where did he go after?
I can't remember.
He done a good 10 years there.
But that's the thing with a goalkeeper, innit? Like, some of them are built to play that.
And they
kind of
actually
second
helped some of the
fiddle in a
first
way.
team keepers and like.
Yeah, they pushed them on. Like, Edison's got Ortega behind him, you know what I mean? And Ortega's, for me, is a fantastic goalkeeper as well.
Did you play in that derby, the 4-3 one when Michael Owen scored?
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite hurtful. That was quite hurtful.
To remind you.
That was quite hurtful. Because Michael Owen scored the last goal, right? Yeah.
Last day. Was he in that team? What, the last day of the season team?
What?
What, Aguero?
Yeah.
Was you?
Worst day of my life. Let's go.
I said on Twitter, and no one believed me, that I could punch up Joey Barton. And we're not going to talk about that, but I just wanted to put it out there. I believe I could do that. But let's have it right. You played in one of the most famous matches in Premier League history, QPR v City, at the Etihad. Absolute madness.
Surely that's the biggest moment in Premier League
that's
history.
100%.
Before he gets into that though, my favourite moment from that game is Joey Barton having it. Like, obviously saying, I think someone told him he's got to get sent, like, if you're getting sent off, take someone with you. And he just starts going crazy, like, boom, boom, boom. So before we get into the QPR, everyone that sat at this table with us that's played with Joey Barton, we've asked about him. And you've come through the youth team with him. You've played with Joey. Like, what's your thoughts on Joey Barton?
He's black and white.
Is it, yeah?
It's mixed race.
There's no middle ground. Like there's zero like middle ground with Joey. He either likes you or he doesn't.
Did he like you?
Yeah, we got on well. We used to argue, but like I stood up for myself in many ways.
Mash him up, man.
Yeah, I just stood up for myself, and he respected that. And I've been in situations with him, and he's like, "You ready?" I said, "Yeah, I'm good." So after that, I'm like, "Yeah, I
He
can
brings
go."
you in them
Like,
situations.
Yeah, so
Creates them.
and a lot of my goals, especially in the first spell, came from him giving me the ball as well.
Just before we move on from him, was there ever a situation where you was glad that he was on your team? Where you was like, you know what?
Mate, every game, bro. Every game. Like, honestly, he was underrated at what he did at the time he did it. I think what changes when he was at Newcastle, when then he started not playing like a 6 where he's tackling man and giving the ball to the people, when he starts spraying it and trying, that's when people's view, well, apart from his tackles and stuff like that, as a footballer, if he stuck to what he was good at what he did.
If he wasn't an idiot, he was good, bro. Like,
Yeah,
man
he
has
was
to
good
be
at what
honest,
he
was
did.
actually
We
very
got to
decent
talk about it though. That mad day that obviously you said it's your first heartbreak for you,
First heartbreak.
painful for me. Like
I loved it.
it's a 11, 12,
Aguero!
11, 12 season, and it's. Did you just know that you lot were gonna win this game? Did you just have a feeling that we'll win this game and we're gonna win the league?
First of all, I was on the other side.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting mad.
Yeah,
Do you know what it is? No, do you know what it is?
Hold on.
Do you know what it is?
Hey, game off that table,
desperate.
man.
No, what it is, is we got to the stage where I'm thinking about my kids, bro, and they're picking them up.
Just do a sub.
Go on.
Hold on, let's sub him up.
Can I do a sub?
Let's
Can
do
I
a
do a
sub now.
sub? Sorry, bro.
No, you good, man. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I think
No,
we
you
should
gotta
leave
do what
that
you gotta
in.
do.
So obviously you were part of the biggest moment in Premier League history. The Aguero was massive.
So
But
just to let the people at home know that KG had to leave because he's so upset about this moment.
And he thought Sean was a City player, which is even better.
going into that game, how conflicting was it? Because you're obviously a QPR player, a Man City fan, and you've got to stay up here. But was there a part of you that wanted City to win this league as well and knew that they needed the win to do it?
Right, so me, Nadem, and Joey, all City Academy players.
That's mad.
So that was just weird to start with. That 3 of us are playing in this game, who basically played for City and loved the club. So
Put your hand down.
I know what he's gonna say.
No,
But
no,
let
no.
him talk.
This
When
has
he's
to be
finished,
addressed. This has to be addressed.
Billy, we know you got the lead role in the Nines film. Chill out for a second.
right, so just that build up in general was just like, for me, strange. And me and Nadem especially used to talk about it all the time. Like, how strange is this? Obviously, we want City to win the league because we don't really care about United. But then at the same time, I'm saying, man, I don't want to get relegated again. So that comes before City winning the league. So we was like total professional. And we went in there and we was like saying, this is going to be tough because City were flying then. They were, especially at home, they were beating people and beating people comfortably. And then we've gone there with a game plan to shut up shop, hit on a break. And it was working. So
Who were some of the players that they talked about before the game that is like, if we're going to shut up shop, there's like Aguero at that time is probably the best striker in the league.
Mario Balotelli doesn't get enough credit for how good this boy was. And that is his first and only assist ever in the Premier League.
That's the first time.
And he did it, and it was like, it wasn't like a pass, it was kind of like, let me help you on sort of thing.
Yeah. If he had control of his body, he would have shot past it.
Yeah.
He would've shot past it.
Was there a game plan where they're saying, okay, Aguero's going to be playing like this, we have to try and stop these certain players at these certain points in the game? Or was it just like, backs against the wall, let's get together and just fucking get through this game?
Doghouse, man. Doghouse, when you ain't got the ball, you got to fight. Like, you got no choice. You keep them out the middle of the goal is the game plan. Because if they're in the middle, you can get
Who was your
hurt.
manager at the time?
Mark Hughes.
Did you?
At QPR?
Yeah.
Nah, this is written. This
That's
is
what I
written by
mean.
the football
It
gods.
was mad.
So you're still not trying to admit that you let City win?
We didn't.
No, because I was about to say that.
No, we.
Let me ask you. Hold on.
You're still holding that lie up?
No, we
Oh,
didn't.
no.
We didn't.
Well, it's been 11
Did
years.
you not
bro.
get
Nah,
to
it
the
don't
point?
matter, it's not
Did you
happening.
not get to the point in the match where it's like, hold on, they win the league, we stay up. This is great. I ain't gonna tackle him. I'm just gonna let this happen.
That last
It
goal
got to a
was
point where I got some information on that basically stated that we are safe. But by then, it's 2-2.
Yeah.
Man's still going for the win, in my opinion. But at least we're not playing under the fear of, oh, we're going to get relegated. But even when the goal comes, it's like there's a few errors in that situation.
What minutes that are you getting this information?
Like late.
Bro, late is broad.
Everyone didn't have the information though.
No,
Anora,
it was only a few of us that got it. It wasn't the whole team.
But
It wasn't the whole team.
Anua had the earpiece, yeah. He got
said
the
Anua.
info. He said, yeah. All right.
Guys, open the gates.
Do your thing. No, I'm joking. But all jokes aside,
He's sticking to the codes.
and I think this, like, as a gooner, that had, like, our finish had nothing to do with that game. That is by far the best league.
Bro,
The
I
best-
was
the
up
best
jumping
time in Premier
around
League.
like
Broski,
I
I've
was a
never-
City
I've
fan.
not celebrated a goal like that goal. I've not celebrated a goal like that goal.
After the game, yeah. So City's just won the league. You've stayed up. Was it just all the players were just turning up?
No, I didn't stay up. Like, oh, what do you mean?
QPR stayed
Yeah.
up. But like, was it just straight champagne? Everyone's getting
So
turned.
you went out
No.
together.
For us, it was like back on the coach, train station, back to London. Like just business as usual. We stayed up. Like the only thing I asked to do was, can I just see them lift the trophy? Because they might not do it again.
Wait. No. We need to break this down. We need to break this down, bro. So wait. So what? Why did you wanna see them lift the?
You don't get the train. I'm
We
gonna
need to
get
break
the
this
plane
down.
back because I need to see these man lift.
So
the
number
train.
one, he got information on the sideline. Number two, he wanted to wait to see them lift the trophy.
He's an agent.
just go to America though and quickly wrap up this whole America situation where you linked up with your brother and it's almost like Man City all over again. What was that like? Was it? Did you expect it to be the fairy tale ending you want? Did you appreciate it this time?
Yeah, that was when we both spoke about it. Like, and we was like, we didn't appreciate it the last time, so let's try and do this properly. So we kind of done up his basement, and I just lived in the basement for the first part of the season just to like spend time as a family. Used to go to training together. Like I would just be, in many ways, I was like an in-house uncle. I'd just do like stuff with the kids if he was at work, because before my green card and that came through, I couldn't travel or anything. So I just, if he was away, I'd take care of my nieces and nephew. So to do all that part and then to play in the first game against Philadelphia Union and actually assist him on my debut was like probably one of the biggest moments of my career.
Was you thinking before the game like, rah, I'm gonna have the opportunity to set up my brother? We're on this new adventure in America together. We've made it so far from the ends.
I just thought about getting the ball in the box. And if you know your brother...
Bro thinks the American dream, bro.
The thing is, right, is that when I first... I didn't actually mean to, like, it wasn't meant to be me signing for Red Bulls. It wasn't, like, organised. There was no agents involved or nothing like that. I simply went to America for my brother's wedding. And while I was over there, he was playing a game in Texas, Houston. So me and my boy, Vaz, was like, let's go and watch the game. And we just get a flight back and then get on with the wedding preparations. We booked a hotel, somehow same hotel as my brother's team. So, and then the flight back, which I didn't know they even flew normal flights, was on the exact same flight as the whole of the Red Bulls team. So as he's walking past me, my brother said to me, like, Jesse wants to speak to you. He knows you was at the game. He wants to know what you was thinking. So I spoke to him when we got off the plane. And he said, like, what did you think? I gave my opinions on what it was like. And he's like, I'd like to have you in at training. I went in training. After like 5 days, he said, we'd like you to sign. He said, we don't have much budget. I said, to be honest, if I was coming here, it wouldn't be for the money. It would be to play with my brother. And he said, okay, let's do this. I said, okay, can I have a green card in place? So I got a green card. And then that was it. I never came back to England.
Obviously, we saw your brother on Lord of the Mics, and
Oh,
I just want to know
legendary.
where we can find your music. There is
I was the opposite. So
You
I
making
don't.
beats?
Yeah, I can make beats,
Okay,
and I
then.
used to DJ.
Okay, then.
Yeah, like so. That's how we always did it. I started in drum and bass.
What's your DJ name though?
I don't have one.
Don't lie.
I don't. I've got a few tunes. I'll send you
Shaun.
something.
Is it
Like
DJ
I used
Shaun?
to, because I use Machine.
Okay.
Yeah, and Logic.
Shaun.
So are you still doing that now? Hey, surely.
No, I've taken a little break from it, but I've all the
about
stuff
3
because where I'm living right now, I can't. It's too noisy to do.
Did you ever hear about Steve-O whilst you was playing ball?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, no.
Ellis, you cannot close the show.
You don't have that authority.
Hey, stop this mixed race privilege. Just sit your ass down for a second.
Wait, Shaun, did your dad cry when you and your brother at Red Bull got together?
No, not from what I know of.
Did he ever cry?
But he always cries a lot. He cries a lot. He cries a lot. He's very emotional.
Sean, I just need to know, Thierry Henry, did you play with him whilst you was at Red Bull?
He came to training once, but I got there too late. But his character, he trained and he was like, come on guys, what's this? I said, Thierry, man, loud then. He said, no, Sean, watching the game. And then just do a dribble. My brother said he's done that before. Like he is that tune that what he does it so simply that in many ways he thinks everyone else should be able to do the same, which it ain't. It isn't that.
I saw him as a Monaco manager. Yeah.
No, he was
Now,
unbelievable.
your brother
man.
said that on an interview. It's one of my favorite interviews where he's like, Henry was like vexed at all the younger players saying like, why can't you do this? And they're like, what? And he just do it. Like, look at that.
It was even like when the game at Highbury, I think the 1-1, and everyone was like, back then, I was quick, innit? Like, it was I can burn. Everyone used to say, Thierry is quick. I was like, yeah, I think I can have him, innit? He was running down the line one time. And I was like, yes, I got him. I went to tackle. It's almost like he dropped 3 gears and he just went, and he was just gone. Before I hit the ground, he was gone.
Henry's different class. Dan, it's time to wrap up this
that.
interview with legend, Sean.
Listen,
Chelsea legend.
Chelsea legend, City fan.
Prem
whatever we're
legend.
gonna say.
Prem legend.
Premier League legend. Oh, hold on. Is this a, what did they say? What was that thing that they was talking about?
Barclays men.
Barclays
It's a Barclays
men.
man.
Yeah,
It's
of
a
course.
Barclays man.
100%.
It's a Barclays man. 100%.
It's that era when Barclays sponsored the Prem. Yeah, Barclays, call them Barclays
The
men.
best era of the Premier
Best era. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next week.
Boo!